Hi, all. It's Janelle Gray, founder and producer at Echoes Media, and I want to welcome you to Echoes Media's Creating from the Ashes exhibit. Before you guys get started, I wanted to give you a little bit of background on how this exhibit started. For those of you who don't know, I am a creative. So in addition to running Echoes, I also write TV scripts, short stories, and plays. But at the start of 2020, as you all know, it seemed like the world turned upside down. Things were happening that challenged our faith in humanity and society as a whole. In addition to COVID and the death rates, we also had racism and the murders of Black men and women that sparked worldwide protests. And it seemed like, for me, the world became this place that I found myself in front of the TV, just scarfing down junk food and watching Netflix, both due to quarantine and just as a means of escape. That was kind of a tug of war for me. Like I said, as a creative, escaping felt both cowardly, but also necessary. And as an artist, it was also part of my job to create this world for us to escape to. And that felt awful for me. It felt like the world was on fire and somehow I was expected to push past the heat and to create something from the ashes. And I really didn't know how. And so to do that, I reached out to Black creatives who, like myself, had experience with racism and microaggressions and were also under the weight of COVID-19 and our ever-changing world. I wanted to know that I wasn't alone. I wanted to know what they were doing to get through it. I wanted to learn from them. I wanted to also give them a platform to express what it was like creating under these circumstances, and to kind of pull back the curtain behind what happens for the creators of your favorite TV show, your favorite songs, your favorite paintings. This actually started as an anthology. The intent was to allow each of these creatives to write an article about how they were feeling in the summer of 2020. But some kind of way, it turned out to be something even more beautiful than just a simple anthology. Now that we are a year removed from the start of COVID-19 and quarantine process, these people wrote these articles 6 to 8 months ago, and we're able to kind of sit back and reflect on the feelings that were brought up during the summer of 2020. And now that we are at the start of 2021, and we have a new administration, we have a new vaccine, we're a year out from the deaths of Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, and Breonna Taylor, we get a chance to kind of look back and really reflect on what it felt like to sit within that heaviness and to look forward with hope. And so that's kind of what From the Ashes, or Creating from the Ashes, has turned out to be. You'll be able to read their 2020 articles as well as listen to a short interview with them that talks about the importance of creatives in times like these. And so I'm really, really hopeful that you will enjoy that, as well as go back and check out their art. Pro tip, here's how this works. The exhibit features 8 artists. Each of the artists, like I said, have written an article and they have an interview. Because the topic is very heavy, my suggestion is you take the next 8 days and take one artist at a time. Go to one artist, read their article, take a look at, listen to their interview, take a look at their work, and just let their creations and their creativity and their essence sit with you for the evening. The interviews were so great. I had such a good time interviewing all of these brilliant creatives. So I know that you're also going to enjoy it. And if you can't get enough, which I also know is the case, head over to Patreon. If you are not a patron yet, feel free to join, and you will actually get the entire interview with each of these creatives, which for many of them was an hour long. So you get to hear what happened as they created their plays, as they created their paintings, as they created songs. So that's my pro tip. I hope you guys enjoy it. Even beauty can come from the ashes, and I hope you agree with me when you see this exhibit, and you'll also see that creating from the ashes is even more poignant than we ever thought it could be. So enjoy, and we'll catch you later.